Hey sis, welcome back to the Her Promise Circle podcast. I'm your host, Michal. I am the founder and CEO of Her Promise Circle, a Christian women's wellness community that now has a physical location here in Atlanta, Georgia. What? Excuse me? I am coming back from hiatus. This is episode 1 of a brand new season of our podcast. I call it our podcast because it would not be anything without those of you who tune in and listen faithfully and religiously. I appreciate you more than you can even imagine. We went from 5% to 3% top podcasts while I was on a break. And today, I literally just need to tell you that a season of blessing is harder than a season of waiting, of being in quote unquote lack, of pruning. And I'm going to explain to you how and why this is my story. I'm going to explain to you because since you last saw me, God has accelerated Her Promise Circle and me, myself, Michal, into a whole different life. I am living a completely different life than I was May 1st. And I need you to understand that things in your life can shift and change that quickly. Girl, you don't know what's going to happen tonight. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know who you're going to meet when you go to that event. You don't know what's going to happen when you go to work the next day. You have no idea how God can blow your mind and change your life overnight. You have no clue, and I am living proof because I have been through every season with you. And guess how you know? Because you can go back to season 1, back to season 2, back to season 3, and tune in and listen to the seasons I was in at those times. And the verse that I keep getting that I'm going to share with you all in this season is Zechariah 9:12. And then I'm going to share all the things that God has brought forth for me. First and foremost, Bible study is now in person once a month, every Thursday in Decatur, Georgia. We are booked out for June, and I'm going to start posting for July so that you guys can overwhelmingly fill that one up too. Everyone is so excited to come in person, and I'm just like, I'm so here for it. Like, I'm like, girl, fill up that Bible study. Let's go, because that's where we need to be, okay? With the Lord in community, coming out of where we've been hiding. Okay, coming into purpose, coming into community, coming into connection, stepping into fully what God has for us together. That's where we need to be. And I told y'all how many times, if you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, that in this season that God is pulling up his women into position, into a place of power and authority and dominion, of agreement with him and their spot in the kingdom, of favor, of joy, of purpose and hope. That is where we are. And I am radiating that. And I know you can feel it because I feel it. Okay. I am living my season of restoration. I am living my season of getting what the locust stole. I am living in my season of, I agree with you, Lord. If you want to bless me shamelessly, do it with hopeless abandon. If you want to exceed my expectations, exceedingly and abundantly above what I've ever asked or thought, I am open to it. But I want to tell you why that is so much harder than a pruning season, than a wilderness season. Because if God has great for you, you're going to find yourself waiting for a long time, beyond what you think you can bear, beyond what you think you can tolerate. Don't forget to join our Christian Girl Book Club, yet another space for HPC to be a part of your life every month. If you read Christian girly books, we would love to have you. Tamar hosts them in our Discord, so make sure you join our community group chat to be a part of that. Also, prayer call is every Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. That means you are either tuning into this and you're about to join our prayer call, or you're listening to this after prayer call. But shout out to you for making it to prayer once week. Brittany is highly anointed and has truly been a midwife in my season of prospering and being abundant. Okay. So shout out to the HPC team in general. Tab, Tamar, Brittany, Christine, all y'all literally carried me. And I'm just so grateful to all of you. I would not be able to function without any of you. So you need a team, you need people, you need connections, sis. Okay. Understand that. Don't forget, oh my goodness. Let me say this. So your girl started going outside. She's been attending networking events. So if you are down to come to a Christian, young professionals, creatives, entrepreneur networking event, August 2nd, we are having one at Condesa Coffee in Atlanta, Georgia. It will be about 3 hours long. We have only like 1 or 2 spots left for vendors. So if you're a Christian girly who sells things or who has books or whatever that you want the Christian girlies to see, please sign up to vend at our event. If you would like to just come and make connections, you never know who God is going to have in the room. This is Atlanta. There are some really powerful women here, and you just never know who God is going to have in the room. So I know you think you don't have the finances. I know there are people who feel like, oh, well, I've never traveled that far by myself. I've never done this or that. This is the season of taking risks. This is the season of getting in the room and getting in the space of what God has been speaking to you. And I'm only speaking to the person that God has already planted in their heart that they need to get out more, that he has a connection for them, that he's about to accelerate them in their business, that he's been the business plan for them. He's been the rock and the foundation of their business or ministry. And God is trying to connect you with people who can accelerate you and take you higher than where you've been. You've been in the same place business-wise for the past 2 years because you need people and you haven't gotten out. You haven't been able to let people see you in process. So we are praying into this room for August 2nd that all the connections made will accelerate the people who make them, will build things for the kingdom that would not have been done otherwise unless they were in the room. So you need to get in the room, sis. I will be giving away 2 tickets. So there will be a link below for you to apply to be able to come and be in the space. So if you can get here, girl, you can have your ticket for free. For everybody else, we have early bird special going on. They're only $25 right now. So just come on. You're going to have Condesa coffee baristas making us some cute little tea drinks, coffee drinks, etc. Also for refreshment. Also, I'm going to be sharing our HPC story and this season of acceleration with you. Tab is actually okay, y'all don't even know about my girl. She hosts events in Indianapolis, huge ones. And so she will be there giving us networking tips. She is our team manager here at HPC. So she is amazing and she will be giving you guys tips. Tomorrow we'll be opening us up in prayer and just giving you a cute little intro. And then all the girlies that I have as vendors already will be there giving you Christian girly products. Okay, so come get in the room. Come get in the space. I can't wait. I'm so excited and I hope to see you all there. Okay, enough of that. So let me tell you the verse I've been getting in this season, girl. And I have been getting compliments that I'm glowing. People have been telling me that I am like feeling very bright to them, that I'm feeling different to them. And I'm like, it's this glow. It's this Jesus glow. I'm telling you. I've known Jesus, but in this season, I'm receiving Jesus and his blessings in a way I never have before. I'm receiving the fruit of the Spirit in a way that I've never had before. And I love me. I have not said that out loud nor in public, but I love me and I love the me that God has transformed me into. I love the life that God has given me. I love the blessings he has placed in my life. And I'm just so happy like that I get to be in position where I get to do what I love to do, that I have a beautiful purpose in this life that I get to operate in, that I have all of you that I can connect with and talk to and help and mentor and coach. So HPC just recently separated and I have HPC fully as our ministry and I'm now coaching in person. So I do Christian wellness coaching, I do purpose coaching, and I help you discover what that thing is if you have not been able to discover it on your own, if you've been exploring it, if you feel like you're a multi-passionate. I help you lock into one thing so you can really get started and start bringing that vision to life. I pretty much help the girlies get what they have in their notes app into reality. Okay, so I have a mentorship called Vision to Launch, and that's where I literally handhold you, walk you through, give you the emotional and mental tools you need to ground yourself and regulate to be able to receive. And that is a huge, huge, huge part of being able to accelerate into being able to build something bigger than you and with God. So I factor in your faith. Christian wellness coaching in consistency coaching is pretty similar, but Christian wellness coaching is helping you integrate your faith into every part of your life. I help you to regulate your nervous system so you can live a soft life and have a strong walk with the Lord at the same time. A lot of us have come from burnout. A lot of us are just going to the same 9 to 5 over and over again, and we're tired, right? Like we're just like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. So I've got something for every girly. I got something for the girl ready to build, the girl who started building but needs help getting over that hump of inconsistency. We'll work through those mindset blocks to get you back on track. We will work through the things that tell you you're less than or that you don't deserve so that you can get up into the way that Jesus thinks about you and live that out through your daily life. So God has been breaking this verse down to me over the past few weeks that you have been without your girl, and we're going to read it together. So Zechariah 9 and 12. Sorry, it took me so long to get to this point, but we're here. Zechariah 9 and 12. Return to your fortress, you prisoners of hope. Even now I announce that I will restore twice as much to you. That's the NIV version. Let's read the ESV version. Return to your stronghold, O prisoners of hope. Today I declare that I will restore to you double. Now, let me tell you what this means to me when I read this, okay? And then we will break down just some insights and commentary that I really love about this verse. So when I read this, it's saying, return to your stronghold, O prisoners of hope. And this is how I read through my Bible. So I pray that this is giving you a cute little Bible tip, a study tip, so that you can read it and walk in that in your daily Bible reading. Return to your stronghold, prisoner of hope. You have lost hope at some point. You have lost hope at some point. You have been disappointed. You have been placed in a position where people have abandoned you, rejected you. You have lost things and people, and you have lost hope. It is hard for you to pray for a good thing and actually expect God to give it to you the way that you see it in your mind, something that seems exceedingly above what your expectations are. And God is saying, return to your stronghold, you prisoner of hope. You have lost hope, but get back into the strength of hope. Get back into being bound to hope, no matter what your circumstances look like, no matter what it looks like on the outside. Get back to hope, sis, because that's the beginning. Another one of my favorite verses is in Hebrews. I think it's 11 and 6, where it says, those who come to God must, one, believe that he exists and that he is a rewarder of those who earnestly seek him. You have to hope and know that God is a rewarder of those who earnestly seek him. And if you have spent time with God, which I know you have, you wouldn't be listening to me. Trust me, I'm intolerable to those who don't spend time with God. You wouldn't be listening to me if your heart wasn't positioned towards what God has for you, what he's talking about. You want to hear from him. You want to follow him. You get convicted in your sin. You don't want to stay lowly in your sin and stay comfortable in your sin. You've given up those relationships for God. You have been wanting to walk in his ways. You have been wanting to be purified. You have been believing that he is the God that you serve. And so you are qualified for this reward because you earnestly seek God. You feel bad when you don't spend your time with God. Now, I'm not saying this is good. This is a good thing, a good indicator that you value your time with God, that you want to be close to God. Okay, so you never let it shame you. You just flip it. And this is a lot of our problem. This is the mindset stuff I teach. You flip it. So instead of saying, oh my goodness, I didn't spend my time in the word today. Oh my God, I'm so bad. You say, wow, my heart really wants to please God. My heart really wants to be close to God. Instead of shaming yourself, you lift yourself up in the fact that you have a strong relationship with him. And so it's saying, return to your stronghold, oh prisoners of hope. Get back to hoping, sis, because if you don't expect good from God, he can't give it to you. And if you don't expect good from God, you won't recognize it when he brings it into your life. And so then it says, today I declare that I will restore to you double for your trouble. Double. So you think you've been through a season of suffering? You think you've been through it? I'm sure you have, because your girl has gone through it. I literally had a mental breakdown in July. I had to leave work. I couldn't even function. I had to call my mom. She spoke over me. She spoke in tongues and everything because I was being attacked, baby. And guess why? Because what? 8 months later, I'm here. I am in a place where my mind has never been so stable, where my peace has never been so secure, where I have been able to guard my heart and my mind so easily, where I've been able to expect well of God, where I've been able to speak life into people and speak life into myself. And like I said, love myself and see myself the way God sees me. I've been able to enjoy peace and joy and be comfortable there. I've been able to live a soft life. Does that mean weak? No, that means strong in my walk with God and trusting him, because I don't need to worry. I don't need to fear. My plan A is God, and he's going to do it as long as I believe him and walk in faith. Receiving all the good that he has for my life. God will restore it to you double. But there is a preparation season. Prisoners of hope. I'm going to read some commentary for you. This is not a negative imprisonment. It means you're bound to hope. You've surrendered your right to despair because your trust is locked in God's promises. You have surrendered your right to despair because your trust is locked up in God's promises. Return to your stronghold. He is calling you back to a place where your hope is strong, fortified. You never give up on hope. Your faith fortress in him, if you will. You are safe, you are strong, and you are stable in hope. Prisoners of hope. This phrase flips the idea of bondage on its head. You are not a prisoner of fear, sis. You are not a prisoner of those people that have left you, sis. You are not a prisoner of shame, sis. You are not a prisoner of your past, sis. You're not even a prisoner of yesterday or the sin that used to bog you down. You are bound to hope. Hope in Christ. Held captive by the expectation in God's goodness. You may feel confined by your situation, but you're still chained to hope. Listen to me. You have to always expect well of God. You have to always expect that God can turn it around at the drop of a hat, because he can. You have to expect that God will always bless you exceedingly and abundantly above all you can ask or think. You can't shake the belief that God will show up. That should be where your hope lies. I can't shake this belief that God will show up. He will. You should be bound to that thought. God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help in a time of trouble. Sis, you either believe in the God that you serve or you do not. Even now I announce, even now in the middle of whatever it looks like, God is declaring restoration, not after it's over, not when it looks better, but right now. Even now I announce. That's in the NIV version. Even now I announce that I will restore twice as much to you. Even now, in the middle of whatever, God declares restoration. He is a restoration God. He comes by and he makes things better. That's what he does. So you can't sit here and live in this suffering, woe is me Christianity, when that's not even the character of the God that we serve. Does he allow suffering? Yes. But is it ever wasted? No. What does he promise to you? To restore you double. To reward those that earnestly seek him. Look at Job. Look at Naomi. They suffered. You've suffered. I have suffered. But I am proof that he will restore to you double for your trouble. I will restore twice as much to you, he says. This is divine compensation. Heaven's justice system pays back not just what was lost, but double for your trouble. For your shame, sis. For the heartbreak, sis. For the pain, sis. For the delay, sis. For the confusion. God's answer is recompense, not just relief of your hurt. You're hoping God relieves you of the pain. That's tired. He can do more than that. He is going to recompense what you have lost. Restore what the locusts have eaten in your life. You have to expect well of God exceedingly and abundantly above what you've been. So I don't want to hear I'm stuck waiting, I'm suffering. I want to hear I'm being set up for double restoration. I don't want to hear, well, hoping feels risky. It's what if God doesn't come through for me? What if he does? Hope is my stronghold. I'm bound to expect good from God. I am bound to it. I'm tied to it. It's all I know. That's my default. God is excited, can't wait to do good for those who hope in him. He is excited. Let hope hold you hostage. Whew. Even when you don't see it, even when you're tired of believing, stay chained to the promise. I don't want to hear it's taken too long, sis. Delay is only proof that double is being prepared. Good things take time. You know that. You cook. If you're like me, you don't. But when something's in the oven baking, bro, it takes time. It takes time. I don't want to hear this delay means it's not happening. I want to hear this delay is time for the setup for double. I don't want to hear I'm tired of hoping. It hurts to hope because you're protecting yourself from disappointment. I want to hear hope is my anchor and I refuse to let go. So I need you to declare Zechariah 9 and 10, 12 in your life, sis, in this season. Because you have watched me since season 1, most of you, and you know where I came from. You know every part of my journey. I've shared it with you. You know every part of me. And you know I suffered. You know I was preaching to y'all in times where I had nothing, where 2 people were showing up to Bible study, where I was having mental breakdowns, not wanting to even record on the podcast, worried about if people were listening or not. Instead of your shame, you shall have double. Isaiah 61 and 7. He restores us. And I need y'all to think about this. What would shift in your life if you expected restoration instead of ruin? If you hope for the best? If you were a prisoner of hope, where you are right now, what would it look like for you to speak, for you to talk, for you to move? What would it look like? Watch what God restores in your life when you come into agreement with how good he is. Baby, last time you listened to me, okay, not last time because I recorded it in the office, but the time before that, the very last episode, like my life completely changed from then to right now. I started getting outside, going to networking events. I've met some really cool business people, and now we're having our own networking event. Okay? If you have a business, if you have a ministry, you can't be afraid and hiding. Let your light so shine before men. Yeah? God will restore you double, and I am living proof. So if you're waiting, if you're suffering, if you're feeling like God doesn't hear you, it's not true. Don't listen to it. And I need you to be a prisoner of hope. I need you to hang on tight because he can change it all tomorrow. Watch what happens when you actually say, you know what? This could literally change tomorrow. Because once I got my mind in alignment with how good God was, it was so much harder to receive and get my mind in a state of receiving. Why? Because I was so used to suffering and waiting. And now God has brought me to a place where I can be seen as the light I was meant to be seen as. It was so much harder for me to come from suffering and pruning and feeling like I'm wrong about everything and being convicted to, oh, I trust you now. I trust you with more now. I'm giving you this more. And it's like, God, are you really doing this for me? And he's like, yes, I'm giving you exactly what you expected, exactly what you desired, the desires of your heart. I'm doing it. This is your season. Sis, that is so hard to receive when you're used to a season of suffering and waiting. And so I don't want you to wait till the last minute like it seemingly felt for me. I want you to start now saying, God, I receive good. I receive better than I can imagine. So that when he's ready to pour into you, you don't question it. You don't count yourself out. If you're someone who puts yourself second or counts yourself out, you'll be missing out on blessings. So I need you to start now receiving good. Start with the small things. Work your way up. Start receiving compliments. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget about our event, sis. That link down below will take you right to our early bird tickets. I can't wait to see you. If you have any other Christian friends in business and they're in Atlanta or you're willing to travel, girl, yes. Okay. If you are having financial troubles and want to come to the event, please reach out to me. We'll see what we can do. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah. Prayer calls Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. Make sure you join the Discord. Also, Bible studies every Thursday virtually. Our in-person one this month is June 26th, 7 p.m. Like I said, I think we're out of spots. I just gave one away on TikTok, and I think she might be the one that's over. So if anyone cancels, I'll let you guys know. But sign up for July in person. Can't wait to see you there. Don't forget Christian Girl Book Club if you love to read a Christian book. And the book they're reading right now changed my life. I literally, after I read that book, it started. This was after my breakdown. I read it last September and it changed me. So it's Mantle for Greatness. So join us for that. Join our Discord and you'll have all the links to everything. Bible study is on Zoom. Okay. So event, Bible study, book club. Okay. If you need your girl when it comes to Christian wellness, integrating faith into your everyday life, getting over the hurdles of inconsistency. If you're having trouble receiving, like I just talked about this whole time, we can work through that. All the girlies that I coach, I pretty much help them see what's already in them. I always tell them, like the girls, like you guys really know who you are. You guys know. It's just you need someone to help you move the little debris out of the way. So check out my website, michalrenee.com, to find out more about the actual coaching packages I have. I do coaching in person now, which is so fun. I love seeing the girls in person and just working through the things that they are having trouble with. I have a consistency audit. So let's just say you just have one thing that you can't seem to be consistent in, working out or drinking water, just something small. It can be small, it could be big. I help you do an audit of that. So it's no one-on-one time. So it is a little cheaper. It's just an audit. And I'll give you the tip and mindset trick that you need to get tapped into your consistency. Okay. So I think that's everything. I'm going to pray us out. I'm so happy to be back. Don't forget to tune in. I haven't decided if I'm going to do weekly or bi-weekly. Let me know what you guys want, and I will see you next week. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for my sister, that she is a prisoner of hope. Every woman under the sound of my voice is now being accelerated and blessed into the space that you are desiring for her to be in this season. God, she knows who she is. I thank you for the acceleration of her promise circle and every woman involved, that we are protected, covered, and being healed by you in your words daily. Every time we come together, Lord, you meet us where we are, because you said where 2 or 3 are gathered together, you are in the midst. And we thank you for your presence. We thank you for your goodness. Surely goodness and mercy will follow us every day of our lives. And so, God, we decree and declare that into my sister's life. Anything she's healing from, may it be a speedy recovery. Any abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, any situations that have left her traumatized or fearful, God, we rebuke those things in the name of Jesus, and we lift her up into a place where she can see you and hear you and step into the purpose you have for her life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, sis. See you soon.